inauguration. So,
Whole family together?
I mean, if you want, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, come on. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. That's not Hey, just take pictures. Don't interfere. Okay.
Face me.
Okay.
I want you to look at me.
Okay.
Don't look at me, okay?
Okay.
Where do you need it? Okay. So what are your thoughts on coming to the inauguration all the way from Texas? What brought your family here?
Well, we've been huge Trump supporters from the beginning, and it's just a great family experience. And
Because you really don't like black people much or women.
No,
you think
actually-
sexual assault is just fine.
no, ma'am. Actually,
You wanna see
we actually have
Muslims
had.
registered. Go ahead.
Actually, we've housed many African American kids in our family.
You know what
I played
Stop
on
and Frisk?
sports teams.
Stop and Frisk
sports
was
teams,
ruled illegal. Stop and Frisk
sport-
was ruled illegal because
sports
more black
teams,
youth were stopped and frisked than there are in New York City.
sports
No,
teams.
This is
I
white
love
supremacy,
people of all
bigotry.
races. I'm from Texas.
It's
I'm right where the
illegitimate.
whole border argument
It's
is there.
illegitimate,
I know a
the
bunch
border
of
argument.
Mexicans, Americans.
You
I mean
have not
everybody.
seen them registered,
We're all
demonized,
for
rounded up. You're an American Nazi.
stronger
youth.
border, everything.
American Nazi
I
youth,
can't really
that's
think right
all
now.
it
This
is.
is pretty crazy.
American Nazi youth, that's all it is.
Yes.
It's white supremacy, bigotry, immigrant bashing, Muslim registry. Did you think it was funny when Donald Trump boasted about sexual assault? Was that okay with you?
No, it wasn't okay with me.
Then why are you here? And when was America great? During slavery? Was it great during Jim Crow? Was it great during the genocide of Native people?
I mean,
was
there
it
was-
great when women didn't have the right to vote?
Can
Go
I
ahead.
talk?
Yeah, let's
but
hear it.
it's great how we can progress as a country and get over those obstacles.
And that's
all that
why
stuff.
Donald
And that's why
Trump,
we're great.
That's
we're great.
why Donald Trump said he would defend the lawsuits of protesters who were beaten by his supporters. Donald Trump said, I long for the days when we could send
I
these
saw it.
protesters out in stretchers.
saw it.
That's your Make America Great
I mean,
Again.
you're in my
That's
face.
your Make America Great. I'm speaking.
I'm
I'm not
down.
assaulting. He said he would defend the assault. He said we want the good old days when protesters
say
were
one
dragged
thing?
out in stretchers.
I did just witness with y'all's protesters. Everybody's peaceful. I'm a Donald Trump peaceful supporter and everything. I just witnessed these with the. Who are y'all with? Are y'all with an organization?
This is Refuse Fascism.
Okay, Refuse Fascism. Okay, so I just saw many of their members kicking the borders and all that stuff.
No. What
that,
you saw.
Like
I'm
that's
sorry.
violent, aggressive behavior.
No,
I mean,
actually,
I don't
what
know
you
if
are
that's permitted.
supporting is putting the power of the state, the repression, the laws, and the court in the hands of a man who said that he would strip the citizenship rights of people who exercise constitutionally protected speech. That is shredding the rule of law. That is violence. It's state violence. I don't want to hear about somebody bumping a barricade where no person was harmed, and you're going to defend a Muslim registry.
Yeah,
Sexual
I will.
assault,
I do defend that.
forced motherhood, denial of abortion rights, even for women who are raped. This is Mike
I don't-
Pence.
I don't
He's
think
a
abortion's
Christian
right.
jihadist.
I don't think abortion's
You think
right.
women are incubators? You think I should be forced to have my rapist baby? Yeah, I
don't
want to
know.
know, because that's what Mike Pence says. You think I should be forced to have my rapist baby? First, Trump should be able to grab women without their permission, and then they should be forced to have the baby.
I mean,
Defend that.
I don't support abortion.
You are
Any way,
covering
shape, or
yourself
form.
in
Any way,
shame.
shape, or form.
You are covering yourself
I'm
in
proud.
shame. You are an American Nazi.
No,
you
I'm
are
not.
no different because
you'll-
you're supporting a white supremacist
In 20
Nazi.
years, you'll see me at the top over here. So,
And
yeah.
that's something to boast about.
Yep,
because
it is.
meanwhile, the
I'm a hard worker.
black people, the immigrants, the Muslims, the women will be assaulted, and go to hell to all of them because all you care about is make America great again. A white supremacist, patriarchal, woman-hating, xenophobic American Nazi.
Okay.
You are wearing
Well,
that hat,
I
and
support-
that hat
I support
represents
your views.
bigotry. And no, you don't. You want me locked up. You want me thrown in Guantanamo.
I never
That's
said
what
that.
your candidate said. Your candidate said,
I
if
support her
I
views.
burn the American flag, I burned the American flag. He said, Donald Trump said, people like me should be stripped of citizenship rights. That is a violation of 3 Supreme Court orders. He says he doesn't care. This man tweets that he brags he wants to start a nuclear arms race over Christmas. He tweets and insults John Lewis says he's all talk. The man was nearly beaten to death standing up against white supremacy. And Donald Trump has said he would defend the legal defense of people who beat up protesters at his rallies. And they did assault black people at his rallies. They did assault women and immigrants at his rallies. And Donald Trump said he would defend them. If you say that from the top, am I what?
Triggered?
You know what? I'm not that vulnerable. I am not, you can say anything you want. I'm not triggered. I'm aware of what this means for 7 billion people in the name of humanity.
Well,
nuclear weapons,
all I gotta say is,
nuclear weapons are human incineration
what is it,
on an
Wednesday?
industrial scale.
Oh, it's Tuesday? Okay, so what is it, 3 days? And then
3
you
days.
don't have anything
and
else
people,
to say about it. 3 days and it's straight to business.
You know what?
So,
that doesn't make it legitimate. It doesn't make it legitimate.
But it's gonna happen. And you guys, we've been
You know
putting
what?
up for 8 years of Obama. I'm tired of it. So
slavery
get
happened.
ready.
It didn't make
4
it right.
years.
Oh, that's a great threat.
4 years,
That's
ladies
a great
and
threat
gentlemen.
you're making.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You're only 17 years
17.
old.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can't even vote yet.
I can't vote yet. No.
He's young enough to be a Nazi youth, an American Nazi youth.
Okay.
That's all it is. Oh, actually he is. Yes, actually he is. It is
Well,
white
I think it's very
supremacy-
important for me
white supremacy and
to
bigotry.
stay up to date on all the issues and.
White supremacy and bigotry.
I'm sorry, I'm really,
White
I can't
supremacy
think at
and
all. But
bigotry.
I don't know. I
It's
just feel like
fascism. It's a
a-
fascist USA.
It's important if we want the future of the country in
to
America
be white,
to
be white, to be
be-
immigrant bashing.
Nazi if we want the country to be, can you take a picture? Can someone take a picture? Okay, cool. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like it's important to be educated in the processes and don't go out and uneducatedly vote, I guess, and all that.
What else you want to add about why you're running?
What are you hoping to get out of it?
I'm just hoping to learn kind of how everything works. I've never been to DC, so this is a great time to do it, I guess. And I just hope to see if the candidate I supported fares well, I guess. And I don't know. To be honest, I'm sorry if I'm kind of sounding kind of weird right now. I'm really like, I can't even think with all that yelling in my face, I guess. But yeah, we did come for some of the protesters and all that. Keller Maynard, KELLERMAINARD. I'm 17 from College Station, Texas. So yeah. All right, thank you. It's been pretty cool. We've seen the Lincoln Memorial. I mean, I actually went to go watch the guard change at the Tomb of Unknowns and all that. So, and I think that's really important. I mean, it's I'm kind of learning like what this country was founded on, I guess, and it's pretty cool because I feel like that's what separates. That's what I feel like separates our country from others. Is we really respect lawmakers and like enforcement, our military, and all that kind of stuff. So it's just really cool to experience a little bit, I guess. I know I'm not sounding.
Expecting to run into more protesters.
Yes, this was unexpected. We were just walking around. We just got off the metro. I've never been on a metro either, but we were just walking around, hanging out, I guess, and then we just saw a bunch of people running down the street. So I guess we just went to check it out. I was kind of scared at first. Took my hat off because I didn't know. I've always seen videos of like I didn't know if it was violent, like non-violent, what was gonna happen, but once I realized everything was fine and safe, I put my hat back on and kind of just trying to experience it, I
It
guess.
is shameful. It is shameful. It is shameful. It is shameful how much media.
But yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not making a bunch of sense. I'm really shocked. I've never been in this situation before, and her yelling in my face, it kind of shocked me, I guess. I don't know.
Trump threatened Jim McCloskey.
I'm from College Station, Texas. Inauguration, yes, sir. First time in DC, first time experiencing everything. It's just pretty cool. What do I think about the protest? I don't know. It's strange, I guess, and I totally respect everybody's right to protest, but I feel like it could be in better ways. I don't know. Like, I saw a bunch of people kicking all the barriers and all that stuff, and what?
What do you think about the future of the country?
What do I think about it?
About the future of the country, leading it Donald Trump. By having Donald Trump.
What do I think he's going to do? I don't know. It's mind-blowing to me how somebody with tremendous wealth and tremendous fortune, there's no reason for, to me in my mind, there's no reason for him to step into this position and obviously lose money, not focus on, I'm listening to everything behind me, I can't think. But,
My name is Carl Dix, and I'm one of the co-initiators of RefuseFascism.org, which is the group that called this demonstration tonight. We feel it's important because the Trump-Pence regime is a fascist regime. I mean, all through the campaign, Trump targeted ethnic and religious minorities. He boasted about sexually assaulting women. He called himself the law and order president, which is code word in America for unleashing the police even more viciously against black and brown people. This is a fascist agenda. He's assembling a cabinet, a regime of open white supremacists, neo-Nazis, climate change deniers to carry out this fascist agenda. We have to serve notice that we refuse to accept a fascist America. That's why we came here to shut down Trump Hotel. That's why we're marching through the streets of D.C. to disrupt the business as usual of Washington, D.C. Because if Trump gets his hands on power, business as usual here in D.C. will become compiling lists of Muslims to be put on a registry, lists of immigrants to be rounded up and deported. We cannot allow that to happen. What I would say is two things. First, he has promised to carry out what will be crimes against humanity. That's tantamount to saying you should have accepted what Hitler did to Jewish people, to gypsies, to others in Germany. That's tantamount to saying you should have just accepted slavery because it was going to go down. You should never accept crimes like the crimes that Trump has promised to commit. The other thing is there are millions and millions of people who hate everything that Trump represents. And if they stop cussing out the TV and flooded the streets of Washington, D.C., of New York, of Los Angeles and Chicago, it could create a political crisis that could prevent this regime from taking power. So two things. It would be wrong to just sit back and accept this. You should never accept injustice. And two, it is possible to stop it, but only people surging into the street. It's already clear that while some Democrats are going to not come to the inauguration, others are like, we're on the same team, we're going to hand over power to Trump. They're not going to stop it for us. We got to stop it ourselves. We're going to be out here tomorrow. We're going to gather at 4 o'clock in McPherson Square, and we're going to take off and go through D.C. We might end up here at the Trump Hotel. We might end up somewhere else, and we're going to be back out Thursday at 4 o'clock. We are here to fight to stop this Trump regime before it can consolidate its hold on power. Thank you.
One last thing.
Oh, my name, Carl, C-A-R-L.